She's still laughing. Hi, everybody.
Everybody.
Hello.
We're coming to you from the Trost house for Sunday school lesson for this week.
Popcorn.
We're going to do what?
For making popcorn.
We're going to make popcorn. We're going to try to do it on video. We'll see how that goes. Jamie, what are we going to talk about today?
Seasons.
Seasons. All right. Jamie, what's your favorite season?
Summer.
Because?
I like wearing my bathing suit and I like having popsicles and ice cream.
Awesome. What's your favorite season?
I have popcorn and for my bathing suit.
In the summertime?
Yes.
Is that your favorite season too?
Yes.
Do you like winter or not too much?
Sometimes I do.
What do you do in the winter?
I play throw snowballs, make a snowman.
Yeah, that's right.
Destroy the snowman.
My favorite season is also summer. I'm a summer baby. I love being out in the sun. The only thing I don't really like is bees. Bees
Yeah.
kind of scare me.
Yeah, sometimes I scream and have popcorn.
I know, right?
And have
All right. So, do we know what the seasons are? What season's
Yeah.
coming up?
Jesus.
Fall.
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 Fall. And what else is coming up? You know what happens in the fall?
Yes.
Pumpkins, Halloween, all that crazy stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leaf piles.
Leaf piles.
There's a lot of candy at Halloween.
There is a lot of candy at Halloween.
And costumes.
So we have fall coming up on Tuesday, guys. Summer went by so fast. I know we were in this weird quarantine state, but I still feel like it went pretty fast. So fall is coming up. After fall, we have winter where we celebrate Christmas. And then after winter, we have spring when all the bees start to come out, and I hate it. But we celebrate, what do we celebrate? Usually in springtime, what do we celebrate?
All the spiders come
Easter,
Easter.
right? And then it's summertime. So God has made all the seasons for us to celebrate something different in. And there is a reason for every season. So I'm going to read a story today. Can I read you guys a story?
Yes.
You ready to listen?
Yes.
Got your listening ears on, Miss Erin?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. All right. So this is from the Ecclesiastes Bible, verse 3, 1 through 11. So if you get your Bibles out, this is what I'm reading to you today. It's a time for everything. For everything there is a season, and a time for every matter under heaven. A time to be born, and a time to die. A time to plant, and a time to pluck what is planted. A time to kill, a time to heal. A time to break down, and a time to build up. A time to weep, and a time to laugh. A time to mourn, and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones, and a time to gather those stones together. Just a minute, we're reading. A time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to seek, and a time to lose. A time to keep, a time to cast away. A time to a time to tear, and a time to sow. A time to keep silence, and a time to speak. A time to love, and a time to hate. A time for war, and a time for peace. The God-given task. What gain has the worker from his toil? I have seen the business that God has given to the children
Mommy.
of man to be busy with. He has made everything beautiful in its time. Also, he has put eternity into man's heart, yet so that he cannot find out what God has done from the beginning to the
Mom.
end.
Jamie
That's-
just touched me.
He touched you. Oh no. That is our story today. So basically, it's saying there's a time for everything. So God has a time and place for everything that happens in life, right?
He can
Yes.
control
So-
the world.
What?
He can control the world.
Yeah, sort of, right? So that's kind of his thing. So when we're talking about our seasons,
Mommy.
there is a time for change.
Mom.
What?
Can you make popcorn?
We're going to make popcorn in just a few minutes, I promise.
Yes.
So every season, there's a reason for every season, whether you like that season or you don't, or whether good things are happening in life or bad things are happening in life, it's always changing. The one thing that never, ever, ever, ever changes, regardless of the season or the time in your life when you're happy or you're sad or you're mad, is Jesus. He's always there. He's always with you. God is always with you. God doesn't change. He is always, always there. He may have a reason for something happening, but he is always there with you. So no matter what season it is, he's with us. So lots of changes happen. But again, God is always with us. He never, ever, ever changes. So an example of this that we're gonna do today, we're gonna try to make popcorn on video. This is gonna be hysterical. If you've ever seen my popcorn maker, it gets crazy. So we have popcorn seeds, right?
Yes,
Good old popcorn seeds.
yes,
The kernels.
Popcorn maker.
Our popcorn maker.
In a popcorn bowl.
And in the spring, the popcorn seeds are planted. So when we're going through the seasons and we're talking about different seasons,
And
we're talking about the popcorn seeds being planted, right?
it's gonna pop everywhere.
It is probably going to pop everywhere. So spring is a time for all the hard work to be done, the planting of our seeds so that we can eat our harvest. So that's first thing we're going to do is take our seeds that were planted in the springtime
In our bowl.
and we're going to pour them in the popcorn maker.
Yes.
It's not turned on, Aaron. We didn't make a lot this time so
Yeah.
it doesn't get all crazy.
In a popcorn bowl.
And then
It's gonna pop.
it's going to pop, right?
Yes.
So we have our seeds in here, right? So
Yes.
during the summer, these seeds grow and they grow into our ear of corn. Erin has been so nice to allow us to use her pretend ear of corn, but this is our ear of corn, right, Erin?
Yes.
Erin, thanks for letting us use your corn today.
Thank you.
So now we have our corn, and that's in the summer, right? Our summer is growing this corn, and then what happens in the fall? We pick the corn, so we
Yeah.
pluck the corn.
And we picked tomatoes.
It's like pumpkins.
And tomatoes,
It's
and
like
pumpkins.
Yeah, like it's like pumpkins when they grow. You
You
pick
gotta
them from the fall.
pick them, right? And you can make yummy things to eat with all the
Yeah.
food that you pick.
Let's
So we
just like popcorn.
like popcorn, right?
Yes.
So we plant in the spring, we water and grow in the fall.
Mom,
I'm
this
sorry, in the
looks
summer. In the
Mom.
fall, we pick it. And what
Mom.
happens in the winter? What
Mommy.
happens to all the vegetables in the winter? Hold on, Aaron.
All the trees shed leaves
And they die, right?
and die.
And that's okay because you know what happens again? So we know these plants are going to die in the winter, but we have enough food that has been made for us
Yeah, just like
so that
popcorn.
when the spring comes again, we plant the seeds, summer we grow, fall we pick. So this is sort of the, sort of the circle of life. It's, good things to the bad. The bad is the winter where things die, but then we know spring's coming and they'll bloom again or they'll grow again. So we still, with the popcorn reference here is the corn is still corn, right? It's corn
Mom.
regardless of the season.
Mom.
And we're just going to make it a different way, but at the end of the day, it's still
Mommy.
corn. Just like God is still God, regardless of the season. He's still God. He's still there with us no matter
Mommy.
what changes occur.
Mommy.
Yes, ma'am. Are you ready to make popcorn?
Yes. And then this looks like an egg, like a cracker.
Oh, it kind of does. The same color. All right, guys, you ready?
Yes.
It's going to take a few minutes, but we'll see what happens here.
Then it's gonna pop everywhere.
It is. It's going to be loud. So now we're going to wait for this to heat up because it's going to heat up inside here. And it's kind of blowing the popcorn around. And then eventually it's going to pop in the bowl or all over our table. My guess is it's probably going to pop all over the table.
Mine too.
Yeah, so, we're just going to kind of watch it. And I hope you guys have popcorn at home and you'll be able to make some. Some people make it in the microwave bags. You'll see those at home. And they can put it in the microwave and that pops the same way. We have an air popper, so that's what we're using. So sometime this fall, I hope that you guys are able to get some popcorn. And you can put different flavors on it. But again, at the end of the day, your popcorn is still corn. Just like God is still God, regardless of any changes that may be happening. So right now, we're in the process of changing our kernels to the fluffy white popcorn. But it's still corn. So I think we're almost ready, you guys. This is like the most exciting part about making popcorn in our house.
Yeah.
Right, guys?
Yeah.
Do you guys like popcorn?
I love it.
Yes.
Do you like butter and salt on your popcorn?
Yeah.
Or do you like caramel popcorn?
I like
Ooh, tough call.
butter.
Mr. Trost said he's going to make us some caramel popcorn this week. Can't wait for that. So good. But it's still corn, right, guys? Like God's still God.
Corn's
Doesn't
still
matter
corn.
what it is. Corn is still corn. God is still God. Here
Hey,
it comes, you
popcorn.
guys. See, like I said, it's going to pop all over the place. Here it comes.
Popcorn.
It's too close to me.
Popcorn.
tape is popping all over the house now. So, our corn that was this is still the same. It's still corn.
Corn?
Corn
Can
is still the
you
same.
eat it now?
Sure, feel free. And God is still God, regardless if it's fall, spring, winter, summer,
Yeah.
doesn't matter. God is still God, just like our corn is still corn. Life changes many, many, many different ways, but God is always with us. So please remember that. Hope you have a great, wonderful fall. Hope we get to see you all very, very soon. We miss you.
We all love you.
We love you. Have a great, great, great day. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.